Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Benchwarming with Matt. It's going to be a weekly segment where we bring on a player from the East Freo Footy Club, have a quick chat, find a little bit more about them, ask them a little bit about footy, and I hope that you enjoy the podcast as they come on. So we're here with number 17, Timmy Bristow. Timmy, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Matthew.
Now, if you don't know, Timmy is a bit of a menacing defensive forward for us at the moment. He's a hard nut on the field, but Timmy, you've got a little bit of interesting news outside of footy.
Yeah, I would have said it's my softer side rather than the hard nut side of me. I've got a book that's been published, and we're having a launch actually on Saturday down at Shark Park. So hopefully we can get a few people down and watch the boys flog peel and read some books and sign some copies if you like.
So what is it? Obviously, for those who don't know, Tim is a school teacher outside of footy. So is it what sort of book have you written?
Children's book, inspiration of course, teaching with the kids, having the experience each day with the kids and just seeing how quirky things can be through the eyes of kids. Great fun, so I thought I'd pen some ideas, and in some way the characters resemble growing up with not only myself but with my brother and other people in my classroom and things like that. So.
And what do you hope to achieve by doing this?
Put some smiles on some faces first and foremost. I think would be the forefront of the thinking. Just love to get the name out there as an author, but more importantly, keeping people happy and realising through the work of the words that everything's possible and dreams are there to be had. And so the first story is based around dream big and fulfil that potential. So, like Timmy said, if you get down to the farmers market at Palmyra at 8:30, is it 8:30 on Sunday? Yeah, we'll be down at the Palmyra Western Farmers Market at Palmyra Primary School from about 8:39 till about 12. We're going to have yourself and a couple of other boys down there to help sell some books and kick some footies with the kids from about 10:30 for an hour or so. So it'll be awesome to see as many people from the community as we can. As we're a community-loving football club, we love to give back, and this is one of those crucial steps in that relationship.
Now, how's your footy been going this year? You sort of made your way into the league side and cemented a spot. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think a bit of a change of hand over the off-season, as well as getting a few people back from injury, a few new recruits and things, which has topped us up nicely. But I think the culture's changed, the leadership's been awesome. So everyone's positive, and I think when you're feeling positive, then the outcomes sort of do look after themselves in a way. So hopefully we can ride this wave that we're on at the moment with a bit of success and with another good win on Saturday.
Beautiful. Now into a bit of lighter stuff, which we hope this podcast is going to feature throughout the year. We don't want to all be serious footy. Timmy, the reverse raffle is this weekend. The head prize is $2,000 for any gentlemen that want to come down on Sunday. We're Sunday 2 p.m. here at East Fremantle. We're having the reverse raffle. Tim, what would you do if you won the $2,000?
I could think of many things, but I think it'd be pretty awful of me to say anything other than spend it on my beautiful partner, Natalie. So I'll stick with that.
Okay, that's a soft answer, but thanks, Tim. You are a bit of a players' function specialist. Tell
Indeed.
us a little bit about the last. For those who don't know, we have a ladies' night every year. Tim has won Mr. East Fremantle twice. Tim, talk us through the psyche and what goes through your head when you decide to dress up as Miley Cyrus.
Look, winning it last year, I think I had some great support from Mark McGough. I'm really good mates with Goffy off the field, so I think he got me over the line last year. Did a lot of work over the off-season in the weights room and thought I've got to lift my game. I had the blokes, the likes of Fraser Perry and the brother battled against him last year as well. So Jimmy Howard stepped up this year, so I thought I've got to step my act up. And love Miley Cyrus, I'm a big fan. Got a soft spot for her, and I love the song Wrecking Ball. So I just thought, wouldn't it be great if I could dress up as Miley Cyrus, put a bit of a rendition up, have some fun with it. And Frank the Tank certainly came out that night and did his bit. So hands down, had the crowd.
And Frank the Tank, you see a player here at East Fremantle?
You won't see him often. I should leave it at that.
Okay, so yes, for those who don't know, Timmy is twin brother with Jim Bristow, who is also a league footballer here at East Freo. Growing up with Jim, give us maybe a little dirty secret or some insight into what it was like growing up with Jimmy.
Well, what you see is what you get with Chucker, as we called him growing up, old Chucker. He is a redhead through and through. Not like the softer version like yourself, the redhead, but got the ginge. But yeah, he was definitely very fiery. And yeah, I've got plenty of scars on the top of my head and whatnot to prove it. He was often the smaller brother until we got to about 13, 14, and I used to tease him about it, that I was taller, smarter, whatever, all that sort of stuff. And and eventually overtook me, and I copped it a fair bit. So nothing out of the norm, I don't think.
Okay. Well, nothing too saucy there. Tim, we're going to go, it's going to be a weekly thing where whoever we bring on the show, we're going to do a quick fire 8, obviously number 8. We're going to do 8 questions with me. So Tim, we'll have a short little answer on each of these questions. So Tim, who's the ugliest teammate?
I can't go past Steve-O. Now, not because of his face. He's quite a nice looking guy by the face, but if you get anywhere below the kneecaps, you'll understand why Steve-O is the ugliest bloke at the footy club.
I think that's going to be a recurring theme. Favourite pastime away from the footy club?
I'm a movie buff, and I love to ride, obviously, with the book, so pretty soft.
Okay, cool. Worst habit at the club? Not particularly you, but a player, worst habit?
Brock O'Brien's negative attitude. It's poisonous, and the locker room is filled with poisonous negative attitude gas just week in, week out. So the way that he treats Cripsy in particular, probably the worst habit.
Okay, well, that's not too serious. Best sledge you've ever received on the field?
It wasn't too bad, but someone called me really ugly, which isn't a bad thing, but it came from Jarryd Roughhead. So if that bloke's called me ugly, then I'm obviously pretty poor in the looks department, I think.
Okay, celebrity crush?
Katy Perry. Perry.
Guilty pleasure?
I love sour worms and anything sugar coated.
Pre-game meal?
Sushi. Everyone knows me for my sushi. Every week in, week out, lots of sushi. Get on it.
And 10 years' time, where will you be?
Hopefully sipping red wine in Nice in France, in the Mediterranean Sea, just sitting back and thinking about how Juppy's still playing football in winter.
So there you have it. Sophisticated Timmy Bristow, number 17. Look out for his book, Billy the Brilliant.
Billy the Brilliant, Be There or Be Squared, justloosebooks.com if you want to purchase online. Otherwise, come down to the Pelly Farmers Market on Sunday morning.
Stay tuned. Benchwarming with Matt will be back for another episode next week.
Go Sharks.